Hi there everyone, getting this all set up. Okay, pin message, and mince raft time. Okay, so the way that this was getting set up is I need to invert this. But in order to invert this, interesting. Okay, wait, I actually gotta check. Okay, so the music's good. Hopefully it sent out the message in my Discord. It should have. Cool. Hello, David. Here for the watch hours. Okay. So. Hello, Danny Coffee. Welcome. Okay, I think this might be too low, though. Because it might dip too low. Okay, since I shifted this directly over, should be able to... Okay, so that means I can light all three of these up, or turn all three of these off, all four of these, without compromising too much. 1, 2, Okay, and then let me try to copy this. Alt, clone. Okay, so these are both off right now. If I hit that, that turns on without activating the other sides. And so does that. Meaning that I can take these sides and I can get rid of them. Okay, I got very distracted just now, but cloning this over should allow... Okay, I gotta make sure that nothing... Okay, they don't touch. And they don't touch here either. And they don't touch there either. So if I try to copy here over... Hello, Luke, welcome! Okay, so what all that does, I'm working on the computer again, Luke. So since I did that, I should be able to put this in here and turn this on and still have corners without having to do this goofy little pop out indent thing. So when I break this, it lights up these four. But it doesn't light up the sides. And then when I break this, it does the same. And then when I do this, it lights up those four. When I do this, it lights up those four. But it doesn't light up the ones next to them. This is fantastic. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And since that is the case, and I'm making a J, I can go like these. And then now, my brother's making me mac and cheese. Mac and cheese! 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 Macaroni.
Mac and cheese.
So,
Mac and cheese.
gotta love my family. Very blessed. Okay. And then I go like these. And then I go like these. And then I scroll like these. And I have to make sure that it will not be connecting. And it will not be connecting, so we are good. And it will not be connecting. 7 segment display, but why? Thank you for knowing! Because I'm gonna build a computer. And the last guy who did this did it 6 years ago. Well, the last guy who built a 7 segment display did it 6 years ago. And I want to modernize said 7 segment display. The initial tutorial was by Real Life Ura. And that was quite some time ago. So I'm modernizing the 7 segment display. So there's a J. That's just for testing, because I took out and I added the middle part to the 7 segment display, but the issue was that I had to figure out how to do it without lighting up the sides, because if you do light up with a piece of redstone, if you light it up, it lights in a radius, like so. It lights in a plus sign radius. Computer, you built a calculator? W. Were you using binary? Because currently I'm just using unofficial binary. I'm not getting too far into the plus minus. Simply because I do not feel like it. I was 10 hours into this build. However, I switched over to my new PC since my old one wasn't letting me stream anymore. And I lost the 10 hours of progress that I had. That is a W, Josen. Well, welcome. I don't feel like I've seen you around before. Glad to have you here. Since you're new here, let me introduce myself. I'm Hammerstrike. I enjoy playing Minecraft and sharing the love of Jesus. Doing my best to do both of those at the same time to the best of my ability. Farm, finish. Give it the updates. Cool, so that is a J. Hello, I'm just me. Welcome. And now that I have advanced the display to include middle segments, upper corners, middle segments and upper corners, except for the lower segments since we don't need them, I think I'm good to start duplicating this with Axiom and copying it over. So the way this is going to work is it's going to have, it's going to be 4 tall, because I'm going to make it 1 taller than last time. It's going to be 4 tall, and it's going to be 15 long. Binary pretty much. Well, I mean, in essence, what I'm doing is just, shoot, I'm losing my words. Shoot. Hello, Winter. I am still working on this. I was actually taking a break and waiting for you, actually, because James and I are all ready to do the manhunt. But we wanted to make sure that you were ready. I'm going to scroll 1 over just to give myself a little more grace there. Confirm, finish. We had to eat. Ooh, what'd you have? I'm going to have mac and cheese. Macaroni with the chicken strip. Mini pizzas. Ooh. Macaroni. Ooh. I think that cheese is my favorite of the pizzas. I mean, you can add veggies. It depends. Unless it's like olives and artichoke hearts. That's pretty good too. But typically, I'm a cheese and ranch kind of guy. Confirm. Finish. There's a 2 gap there and a 2 gap there. Next time we are on together, you and Elytra. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I got distracted just then. So essentially, I'm pretty sure it is technically a binary converter. Essentially, the way it works is each of these has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 segments. And what I could do is I go through and I hard code the alphabet into that. Well, pretty much in binary. Hard code the alphabet, and then I duplicate that with Axiom to each one, and then I gotta hook up the keyboard. I didn't get far enough to hook up the keyboard. I was about to do that when I had to switch PCs and lost all my progress. But I'm actually kind of glad it happened because I've been able to improve greatly, even just on the 7-segment display alone. But when am I going to code it in? I mean, I'm going to hard code it in probably the next time I'm on, because I want to get all of the display set up, because I want this to be, because this is 2 segment, it has 2 columns. I need it to have 15, and this has 4 rows, which is what I want to go for. So I'm going to duplicate this over until I have 15 rows, and then I'm going to start working on wiring it up and hard coding the alphabet. But a few minutes. Wait, why 15? Merry Christmas. Yes, soon is Jesus' birthday. Yes, 100% real super Coca-Cola gamer. A few minutes. Wait, why 15? What do you mean why 15? Oh. The stipulations are, according to 8xj, I have to be able to write Hammer Strike 999. HAMMERSTRIKE 999. Isn't it easier to make it with one display coding and then yes. However, I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to look at a tutorial. This is my second computer built because the first one, but I would still count this as my first computer built. Okay, and then the 1 and the 2. And then the 1. And the 2. Hello, Crusader. Welcome. I very much agree. Real super Coca-Cola gamer. Crusader, how's it going? How is the tractor fixing? Right? Was it tractor? Was it snowplow? I've been causing much chaos on your traveling home still? Okay. I've been causing a significant amount of delightful chaos on your server while you've been gone. I feel like you should know that. Quite delightful, really. I'm causing an uprising of the pancakes because for some reason a lot of that server thinks waffles are better. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Volume? What do you mean volume? Can you not hear me? Hello? I've been talking to chat this whole time. There's no way people have not been able to hear me. Crusader, I think it's you. You can hear me? Okay, good. If that isn't a romance cliche. Anyways. Turn that back on. Come back down here. Da 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 da. 5 is the best odd number, and no one can change my opinion on that. No one, I tell you. Conform and finish. What's my pick? What do you mean, what's my pick? Minecraft, command blocks, mod. Ooh, modding. Interesting. I may have to take you up on that sometime. Classic YouTube. Well, oh, it's definitely pancakes. Pancakes, 100%. What is your question, real Super Coca-Cola gamer? What's up? As the beloved commercial says. No! It's pancakes! Pancakes are superior. Pancakes are far superior. Do I play Why? I do not play Roblox. Okay, so now that we have the 15 by 4 segments displayed, it'd be hard coding it in. However, no, it's just that is one of the most common questions that I get asked as a Minecraft YouTuber is, do I play Roblox? And I think it's ridiculously funny, but it also kind of drives me crazy at the same time. Okay, I am going to end this stream, and I will be back very shortly with a manhunt stream on Bedrock, and that will be pretty fun with James and Nuclear Winter. No, don't even worry about it. Real Super Coca-Cola gamer, it is completely fine. I think it's really funny, though, because anytime someone knows you're a Minecraft YouTuber, they always ask about whether or not you play Roblox, and I think it's really funny. Okay, thank you all very much for tuning in. I will catch you all on the flip. God bless.